Say hi, everybody. This is me, Pastor Sempa, and my assistant.
Olive, hi.
Now, Olive is my assistant. She has been volunteering to help me in the Save Ndere campaign. Matter of fact, she's working on a t-shirt, and that information is coming up very soon. Okay, so we have another one that's coming up. So anyway, we started this campaign 5 days ago on Sunday.
Yeah.
And now here we are. I want to update you about two things. One, two or three things. One, we had a meeting today with the Prime Minister of Uganda to discuss this issue of this bank, of Saving Ndere.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you a brief update on that. Then I also want to tell you the story that Steve told me, Steve Regenzi, about the story behind this, what are these? Like the inverted baskets.
Yeah.
I didn't know what they were about, but it's really a fascinating story.
Basket killer.
Yeah, it comes from his time as a young person fishing for insonzi. Okay, those of you who know insonzi, those are eels, and he used to make money as a young man to get to school by catching eels in the evening. Okay, he would set, those are traps for the eels, and then he would get the eels in there, and then he would sell them. But what he told me was that in going into the river, going to the muddy river, he would come out of it with ebinoso. You know ebinoso?
Yeah. Big water.
Those things that go into
Leeches.
they're leeches, yeah. So he would have leeches all over him. Then he would actually have to get fire and put, around him so that the leeches could come out. I mean, that's...
Wow. Yeah.
I listened to that story. I'm like, my gosh, where people have come from, But that was the only way as a young teenager how he would make money to be able to get money to go to school. He grew up in a very difficult background, as many of us have. And his family was very musical from an early age, and he took up music, which is why he's here today. Now, this here that you see, the design of this restaurant, this has to do with those baskets. And that's why it's so important for him. I used to ask, why did he have to make such big baskets, So anyway, that's one. The second thing is that we had a meeting today with the Prime Minister of Uganda, the Honorable Rebecca Kadaga, and then we also had a meeting today with the bank. What's the name of the bank? It's
Uganda Development Bank?
Yeah, Uganda Development Bank. I'm forgetting. So their MD was there, and the MD of Ndere Center was there, and they were just summarizing the situation for the benefit of the Prime Minister.
Also, you've not told them why Rebecca Kadaga is the Prime Minister right now.
Well, Rebecca Kadaga is the Prime Minister because she is the Deputy Prime Minister, but right now she's functioning as the substantive Prime Minister because Ms. Nabanja, thank you. Nabanja is in New York for a UN summit. So the Honorable Rebecca Kadaga is the one who's handling this. So the first meeting today was really just to get to know what are the facts, are they disputed, are they accepting about the loan, what did the loan do, the capital projects of Ndere Center that were invested in. It was very good for me to hear it. And asking the question of the way forward. How can we work out this issue? The bank wants money. We want Ndere and us, the people. We want this. We want to keep Ndere Culture Center. We want our story and our traditions kept. So anyway, we had the first meeting. I can't be able to disclose everything. And we're going to have another meeting coming up next week. So there is discussions to see how the government could be of help to us. And it's not that they have come in, but it's how they can be of help to us. They're getting the facts. Meanwhile, we've got about 6 people who have given. We're getting people from outside the country also donating. And for me, I'm saying we want 10,000 people giving 1 million shillings. We can be able to essentially get rid of that debt. But there could be others. I mean, I even thought about people like Elon Musk.
Yeah. Elon Musk, wherever you are,
Yeah.
please come in.
Yeah, we need money.
Everyone.
We need money. We need everybody.
Twagala
It's not gonna sit
sente.
here. We want, yes, banks. We want to pay you. We don't want to
Yeah.
cheat you. But also, there's a part of wait.
Yeah, like people think Mr. Ranjezi doesn't want to pay the loan. And they're like, why are you asking poor people their money? So it's like, let him suffer with his loan. We did not, share it. So we're not going to share the burden. What do you
No,
have to say?
no. The truth is, he invested the money into Ndere Center, both here and two other projects, which were in two lodges.
Yeah.
One in Chivale, where people go for the gorillas, and another one on. I think it's that Mitiana Road. I think that one. So there is also another hotel or guest house that's being a cultural one that's being made. So unfortunately, the plan was to make sure that money can come from those projects to sustain this Ndere Center, because it needed to get more income to be able to sustain itself. Unfortunately, COVID came. Everything changed prices. Ndere Center shut down for 3 years, and that's where the crisis comes in.
Yeah.
So we are asking that the value of Ndere Center doesn't change. Preserving our culture, promoting our culture, and growing our culture, it doesn't end. And I really think that Mr. Stephen Ranjezi is a person that God has raised. He's a real treasure to us. I mean, people are talking about, who is that the runners who came from the Olympics? Chiproti, Cheptegei. Those are real heroes for us. But also, I consider Stephen as one of our heroes. So anyway, I'm asking people to support. I'm asking people to pray. We really cannot miss out. We cannot. No, we can't. People want to turn this place into a petrol station. They want to turn into a shopping mall. We don't want that. We got too many of those.
Yeah.
We need places that we can go. And I'll be addressing, if there's other questions that people want to ask. As friends of Ndere, we want to. For me, I'm like, why do the banks have to make a killing? The banks made 1.5 trillion shillings last year. 1.5 trillion a profit, and that was
during COVID,
and then that was up from 1.2 the previous year. Now, other banks in the region, they took a loss. Why? Because some of the banks gave a moratorium on charging interests, high interest on our people. But guess what? Our banks did not. They just took the interest, even when the companies were not working, and piled it on top of the principal amount that was borrowed, and then said, now that's what you borrowed. No, I think there should have been a moratorium on that.
And they don't write new agreements.
No, they just sort of throw that at you. We didn't have, most people actually don't know that banks should have called people in before they pile the interest onto the original principal that they borrowed, because the contract law in Uganda says if you have any agreement that has anything beyond 20 currency point, and the currency point is 20,000, that's about $1 million. If you have any agreement, it must be in writing, it must be well explained.
Yeah.
We did not get that because of the COVID lockdown. So anyway, we're having that issue and that situation. I don't think banks should be making a killing, enjoying profits at the expense of burning people's property. No, especially when those people are willing to pay. They're just asking for extension of time. That's what I would like to say on that, on our day number 5 of Save Ndere Culture Center. Do you want to get in touch with us? We got the flyer for Ndere Culture Center. Yeah, please send in a contribution. Yeah, I'll give you more updates as we go along.